I was a librarian when I met science fiction writer Brian Daley in 1979 at the Baltimore Science Fiction Convention, and Brian was there with his science fiction editor from Del Rey Books, Owen Locke. I got to know them both pretty well, and at a party at Owen's house one time I happened to mention the story of Cynthia M. Parker, who was kidnapped by the Comanche Indians in 1836 in East Texas. And she grew up, she was raised with them and married an Indian chief, a Comanche chief, and had 3 children by him. I said, you know, this is a story you can't make up. And he said, well, you should write it. I said, well, don't be ridiculous. I don't know how to write snappy dialogue and character development. I don't know how to plot. So just shut up and do it. So Owen, the science fiction editor, would call me at work at the library every Monday morning and ask if I'd started yet. And I finally, I just put in requests for a lot of books, as many as I could find through interlibrary loan, and I sat down and I started with A Massacre. And that's my advice, really, if you're writing historical fiction. Start with A Massacre, because you don't really need snappy dialogue or a lot of character development. And I sent it off to Owen, and he called me at work, and he said, I got your piece of trash today. And this was the first 80 pages, the first 6 chapters. And I thought, well, good, I don't have to do this. And he said, you need to put commas after those long introductory phrases and then send it to Pam Strickler at Ballantine Books. So I did, and Pam called me at work, and I was in the staff room when she said, I read your manuscript over the weekend, and I thought it was fairly wonderful, and we want to offer you a $25,000 contract, which in 1979 was a fair amount of money. So I'm looking for a chair to sit down, and she's reading me my rights. I've got foreign language rights, I've got movie rights, I've got, you know, t-shirt and mug rights, and something called cereal rights. I swear, I was so confused, I thought they were going to put them on Wheaties boxes. But as it turned out, I had become, you know, in just a few instances, I had become a novelist, you know, a professional liar. All I had to do was hold down a full-time job, research and write 900 more pages on a portable manual Smith Corona typewriter. The E key would come popping out, you know, like toast out of a toaster. And that's how Ride the Wind started. I think coincidences are just a gift from the cosmos.